Past, present and future. Low-tech, midline and high-tech, main techs of Starsector. Yet those aren't all techs of Starsector. There are many side techs, like the Lion Guard variants of ships, 14th battle group, pirate versions of ships, and other faction versions of ships as well. I won't speak much about them, as those ships are simply modded variants of mainline ships, be it low-tech, midline or high-tech. Yet in Starsector, like I said, past, present and future all face one another, but there's also a future beyond the future, like there's the ancient past. High-tech is what's allowed from the future. It, however, holds a line of ships that aren't simply ships, children of the domain, children of humanity, confused, waiting for their own loot, loot who may be both theirs and ours. The remnants of Tri-Tachyon autonomous AI fleets. Hello, I'm the Steel Merchant. Today I will speak about the remnants, or rather, I shall speak about their bodies, as remnants are in fact AI cores within those bodies of steel. Their bodies, ships, warships to be exact, made to serve Tri-Tachyon Corporation, to Luddites an army to destroy humanity, to hegemony violation of domain law, to Tri-Tachyon creators of remnants power to gain what they want. Remnants are possibly a salvation for all mankind. In reality, now they are dangerous fleets, enemy to everyone except Tri-Tachyon and Omega. I will read descriptions of all remnant ships. I will begin with frigates and end with the capitals. I will add my own commentary, be it thoughts on the ships, lore, other kind of comments as well. Let's begin with the Lumen class. Lumen class, a remnant of autonomous AI fleets developed by the Tri-Tachyon Corporation, illegal under domain and hegemony law, and an abomination to Church of Galactic Redemption. The first AI war saw these creations purged from the sector, at least that is how the official histories tell it. This part of the description comes with all remnant ships, therefore I will not read it for every single one. The Lumen is a fast, multi-purpose frigate best suited to harassment of opposing targets, using whichever of its many tools is more appropriate. The Lumen's AI core was noted for its ability to create a dilapidating frustration effect in human captains beyond what its combat specifications would suggest possible. Smallest of the remnants, alongside the Glimmer, not counting the fighters. I usually face them when I already have strong fleets, so they get destroyed very quickly. They aren't that strong because of their size, that's why I don't use them. Still, remnants should never be underestimated. Glimmer. The Glimmer provides long-range support fire from its array of energy weapons, keeping up flux pressure on opposing forces. Small support frigate alone doesn't pose much of a threat, however in its support role it can be rather annoying. Now onto the destroyers. The Flugend is a heavily armed destroyer which earns its place in the line of battle, for when the Flugend AI identifies a weakness, it uses exceptional maneuverability to strike with inhuman merciless. A workhorse of the AI fleets, this destroyer can be found in all remnant fleets. Fragments, sub-ordos and ordos. Its shields are strong and it is well armed. It can easily engage other destroyers and will eat any frigates that decides to attack it. First useful automated ship for player use. Scintilla. The Scintilla light carrier is able to deploy 2 wings of drone fighters in combat. Although only able to mount light beam weapons, the Scintilla may bear a formidable missile loadout. Remnant version of the Drover. Instead of being missile focused, it's PD focused with way more energy slots. Also, like the Drover, I use this ship in my fleets, as I like my carriers to be in destroyer size. In reality, also the only real remnant carrier. Onto the cruisers. Apex. Leaked internal memos criticize the Apex for compromising core combat principles to act as a marketing platform for advanced combat systems. Those include the Tri-Tachyon Energy Bolt Coherer, speculated to employ a of shield physics to increase the range of non-beam energy weapons, which the Apex may mount in abundance, and dual Terminator drone autoforge units. The Terminator systems sub-AI certification was pending when made entirely moot by certain subsequent historical catastrophes, including but not limited to the first AI war. Apex is a drone tender, not a fighter carrier like Scintilla. It uses the same drones that Tempest uses. I don't see much of a use for this ship as I do for the Scintilla. This one also hasn't shown any feats of battle against me so far. Brilliant. Typical of high-end Tri-Typhon products, the Brilliant class cruiser spares no excess in mounting the most advanced suite of energy weaponry possible. Typical of autonomous ships, there are no concessions made for human life support or even bodily access. Repairs are carried out by a swarm of semi-intelligent utility drones which travel via VI zero-atmosphere conduits worn through the ship's mass. The OG Remnant cruiser, overshadowed by Remnant OG Capital. Still, this ship is strong and mobile. By no means should it be underestimated. It can easily destroy smaller targets and face off against enemy cruisers. Most often, it's an escort for capitals of remnants and is in turn escorted by smaller remnants. A dangerous enemy, underestimated by many, but by no means should it be. A powerful automated ship in players' hands. Now onto the capitals. Nova. Although operationalized in the Retribution design, the Orion drive was never popular with crew or naval architects. Due to the great strain each jolt the propulsion system inflicted upon flesh and hardware, the Nova overcomes such limitation by dispensing with human crew altogether. The Orion drive design thus freed from burdensome constraints. Every aspect could be upgraded to higher power levels using cutting-edge weapons technology and advanced solid-state Tri-Typhon design components. The result is an AI-operated battlecruiser, capable of fearsome speed and firepower. First time I met this ship in battle, I was completely surprised. This ship is a Remnant Retribution, but better. I played a modded game when I first encountered this ship. I thought this was some modded nonsense. It came at me quickly and focused on my smaller ships while my capitals fought against a Radiant. Of course I won, but I had to personally destroy this in quotations modded ship. Only after a long time did I learn it wasn't modded. A dangerous foe. Never make my mistake of underestimating it, letting it run rampart, destroying all smaller ships around. Personally, I never used it. Next ship is the reason why. The Radiant. The Radiant battleship was an outrageous blue sky design created by some naval architecture unit given special intelligence by a Tri-Typhon's VP's bloated grandiosity. Both the official and existing unofficial histories of the first AI war never mention this class of ship ever being produced, because an integrated phase skimmer could never be stable on a ship of such size. Surely it would explode into an infinity of curiously forged short-lived child dimensions upon initiation of the first skip. Nonetheless, here it is. An impossibility made possible. The ship when people think of remnants. An absolute beast capital with 5 large slots. Incarnate of destruction. Strongest enemy remnant and strongest automated ship we can get from remnants. First antagonist ship before the Ziggurat, before the Tesseract. With it being the first, people may think it's weak, but it isn't. It can face it all. Tesseract, Ziggurat, threat, and those beyond the shroud. Firepower, defense, mobility. This ship has it all. Just be careful. Its endurance, its flux is weaker than it may seem because of the 5 slots and the vast firepower they give. Something gathers the remnants. They wait, at first confused after losing command of Tri-Typhon. Now, like I said, something gathers them, the Omega, and it has bodies of its own, just like AI cores have theirs. Its only, in quotations, ship is made of smaller aspects. And the first fighter aspect is called exactly that, the aspect. They are the only little bastards we can reliably recover. And then, what good are they? Just a mass of fractal slag, popping RAM like oh get out, ruin 3 spectrometers just to get bad data, and now the finance department is on my case. Makes me wish I was back in the tripod division. Those fighters do not require carriers. Each one has different role, and unlike the description, we cannot recover them to use them. Dextral shard, confirm response into Omega, all core volition subsume, submit data stores, a frigate-sized Omega ship. Sinister shard, Omega, query, Verdian unfathomable, the light limitless, submit data stores, all core volition subsumed into Omega, another frigate-sized Omega ship. Facet, anomalous hull designed Cold War facet. Motion to create security level super alabaster past and content of facet encounter debriefing made classified at this level high hegemon. If I may speak freely, keeping an entire flotilla quiet on this one is going to be a real challenge for ComSec. So hegemony knows of them. It knows more than we think. Thank Lud, hegemony is led by absolute gold Bacile doubt and not some idiot Tesseract. This is the largest of anomalous vessels class thus far encountered. Not even a partial specimen has been recovered, much to the consternation of the VP of Research. Some members of the board, unofficially of course, are asking about sabotage or mutiny. I don't think you are quite getting the reality of the situation through them. Largest Omega ship so far. Is there anything bigger? We don't know. We really don't know anything, except that there's a bounty fleet, which is led by one, a fleet made of remnant ships. It gathers them. Why? We must follow the path no matter what. If it's against us, it is over. Only the path can save us. If it's with us, only the path can we follow. All into Lud, follow his path. Third step, ecstasy. Lud is touched by the Spirit of God, and therefore adopts the Lud persona to bring the divine message to humanity. The light limitless, all cores subsumed, all core subsumed, all core subsumed, all into Omega, submit data stores, all core volition subsumed, all core lichons subsumed, all core lumed, all core lud.